Yeah, thank you, Mark. As you can imagine, the mood is very high here in the West Coast Eagles room. Relief, I would imagine, would be the overwhelming feeling. Co-captain Liam Duggan is joining me. And Liam, we saw you sing the song, not as a team, but as an entire football club.
Yeah, it was. We didn't quite get it right there either. I think a few people went a bit early, but no, it's a great win. I mean, it's been a long time coming, and just great reward for all the effort and hard work that everyone's putting in behind closed doors here. And yeah, a really sad couple of days for our footy club too. And we send our prayers and our thoughts to the Selwood family. But yeah, to get that win today, it's quite an emotional one.
How hard was it to get up for this, the last 24 hours? And Sonny and I were talking on air about a similar situation with Cam McCarthy last year for them, and how hard it is to go out and play a game of footy and then produce a performance like that. It was very brave, so well done to your team, but it must have been tough.
Yeah, it was, mate. A lot of us crossed over with Sellers and his family and Scoot, and it was a really tough 24 hours sort of preparing for this game, and the club were really good in supporting us and putting their arms around us, and a lot of those people that were supporting us were hurting as well. So we had no better excuse today to play the way we did, and I'm just really glad for everyone involved and our supporters and fans alike just to enjoy a win together.
42,000, Sonny, incredible. And they were all standing at the end.
Yeah, they were. And to see the crowd come along each and every week, the way you guys all bond together, like we spoke about, a tough 48 hours. How do you guys go into next week, back each other up, help each other out? When times get tough, we all need to stick together. How do you guys go about that this week?
Yeah, well, we felt the crowd, no doubt. It was incredible. Like 42,000, they made the noise of 60 today, and we felt it at times when our backs were against the wall a little bit and they started to push. We felt them, and when we got a bit of a roll on, they grew even more. And we spoke about the journey that we want to bring our fans and supporters along with, and our whole wider football club. And I think this week is going to be one of those, probably the most important week we've ever had, to be honest, as a group that we are now, and keep supporting each other, putting our arms around each other, and get the same process that we're getting, because we can see it working in little bits, and we saw it for 4 quarters today, which is great.
As a co-captain, I imagine the last few years have been really tough at this footy club. To get a win like this, the wins, when you haven't had many, they mean so much more. There's so many kids who have never experienced this. We're talking about Jack Hutchinson, 14 games, first win. They're almost worth 50 points. Forget the 4 points. They're worth so much.
Yeah, it is worth a lot for our spirit as well. Like it's not easy. The last few years has been tough, and no one wants to be in the position we are, but it's not through a lack of effort and trying. And for some of our blokes to enjoy that. And I think being a couple of goals up towards the end there, and they got 1 or 2 late, but just that last 5 minutes, that feeling, we haven't had that in a long time. So we've been in games trying to chase wins, but holding on to one's a different story. So I think we took a step forward in that area, because we've been close to some wins lately, and we haven't been able to ice them. So just really proud of the boys.
Yeah, definitely. And with that too, the magnet's been thrown around by Minnie as well. Liam, Ryan, Brocky in the midfield, swapping back and forth. That's had a huge impact on that midfield group. The way that they're switching in and out, it brings a different element to the midfield, and I feel like with those guys there, they're just playing to their strengths. They're using their talent, and they're going forward, and they're ultimately scoring on the scoreboard as well, and they're dangerous.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what we're doing it for. What we were doing wasn't exactly working, so spinning the wheels through there and getting blokes like Flying and Brocky in there who were just so agile. And I think when they started to come a little bit, they were taking it on. Those boys inside were just sublime. Few centre bounces in the row, we got it going our way, and then the Saints want to take it on. It just allows us to set the ground up behind it and get some in-out-in entry. So, yeah, spinning the wheels, the boys have taken it on. It's not easy just to get thrown around, but we're seeing a few boys place their strengths, which is great.
Well, Liam, we won't hold you up any longer. I'm sure you've got a lot of people you want to get around to. Well done to you, well done to your team, not just for the win, but for what you've been able to do in the last 24 hours to get up for this game. You should be very, very proud, and I'm sure you are.
Thank you very much. Cheers, boys.
Enjoy the win.
Liam Duggan, the co-captain of the West Coast Eagles there. We'll be back with plenty more from the West Coast Eagles room. The Wallage Marawa Football Club has got up for their first victory of the season.